What's up guys, I'm Undertaker, and in this video, I'm going to be mining sand in the Mushroom Desert for an hour to see exactly how much money I can make. And you couldn't mine sand before the Mushroom Desert came out, at least you could not mine it on a public island. And now you can with the addition of the brand new Mushroom Desert. And before we start, I'm going to test a few things so you guys don't yell at me in the comments. Mineral armor. Can I mine more sand with mineral armor? Because if I don't test this, I know people are going to be commenting. No. You can't. Undertaker, what if you used your recombobulated stone pickaxe with efficiency 5 and silk touch? Maybe with mineral armor you have to use a pickaxe. No, mineral armor doesn't work on sand. And something people also will be asking me is, Undertaker, does mining fortune affect sand? Let's answer that. I'll mine 5 sand. And we go to the bazaar and there's 5 sand right there. Meaning that no, mining fortune does not affect your sand gains because I got 1 sand for every time that I mined it. And as you can see, my sand collection is not even ranked because I don't even have 25,000 sand collection. And we can probably fix that in this video. And guys, I know I'm number 11 in Mithril, really weak. I was number 10 yesterday. I've been going down continually because there's not really that much mining stuff I can do right now. Hypixel, give me Dwarven Part 2. My actual sand collection is 8,953. So with my sacks empty, and an enchanted sand in my personal compactor, I'm using a large regular mining sack and several large enchanted mining sacks. With all that out of the way, I can now begin mining sand for an entire hour in the Mushroom Desert. And I am using 406% speed. I don't know if having a slower speed would be better. I don't think having a faster speed would be better because, well, there is a set rate at which you can break blocks in Minecraft. Here we are. An hour of walking in a circle starts right now. And the blocks aren't spawning in instantly. I don't know if that's my lag or Hypixel, but sometimes I am getting caught in the gap of air. You might be able to notice that, like right there. I did get caught in it. So unfortunately, that's going to be something that's just going to happen. I can't really do anything about it. Okay, I'm going to pause the timer. This is extremely annoying and frustrating. Don't you love it when you're like stuck in a block and you have to like right click? And resuming the timer as if nothing has happened. 33 minutes in, and I continue to lag and get stuck in the holes. And as you can see across the map as I'm going, you see those blocks that aren't there? Well, that's just on my screen. Those blocks are really there. It must be server slide a little bit because, I mean, you're watching me as I go, and you're seeing just the sheer amount of blocks that aren't there. It's quite irritating, and I am curious if it's happening to you when you're doing this, if you're doing it for a long period of time, or if it's just me. 32 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. It would appear that I ran into the non without telekinesis. I picked up maybe 7 of his blocks. Unfortunately, those nons without telekinesis are, well, unavoidable. 22 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, and I may end up with like 6 or 7 extra sand because of this. And I fell into the void. I'm going to pause the timer because I fell into the void. I literally just walked off. All this lag is quite unfortunate. As you can see, I have the timer paused by the way. As you can see, all these blocks that continue to disappear are all over. I don't know if that's just a me thing or if that's this entire lobby always does this. I noticed that the sand blocks aren't regenerating in as quickly as other blocks would. I don't know if that's a me thing again or if that's the server. But I guess I'll resume the sand breaking and walking in a circle with 19 minutes and 16 seconds remaining right now. And I have to pause the timer again, not a few seconds after I had started again because of this annoying lag right here. You'll sometimes get in the blocks when you're mining. This block was not there. It disappeared, and I happened to be standing on it when I was mining. Resuming the timer, it's quite frustrating to mine this sand, for me at least. And I can already smell the comments by all these people that are going to be like, Undertaker, you're complaining. No, I'm not. You understand when you're watching the video, and the process of making the video is, within the video, it's more entertaining and more genuine. If I were to just make my video in the exact same format every single time, like some people might think I should, that would be incredibly boring. And if you don't like this video, go watch your Sweet Booty videos. Just about 5 minutes remaining, and I've noticed that a lot of bedrock is not despawning. I don't know if this is visual or not. As you can see, there's scattered bedrock around here, and I've noticed, say, in the Dwarven mines that there is bedrock that sometimes will not disappear, and it's something that was not generated by me, so I know it's actually visible. So this bedrock is possibly visible to everyone, and I know for a fact that the holes that you're seeing around the map are just visible to me. I think that this is specific to mining sand, at least the disappearing blocks as frequently as they are. 20 seconds remaining to breaking sand. It's been a pretty good test, I think, except for the unfortunate, I think, server-side lag. And blocks definitely not spawning in as fast as they should. It's kind of visible here, and I'm not sure if this is server-side, and you're witnessing me slightly lagging back. The timer just went off. That's just because when I'm breaking the blocks aren't spawning in quick enough. I half fall into the hole, it spawns in, I lag back. Trust me, that's very frustrating. You know, you're playing like that and you're stuck in a block. That's very frustrating, but I managed to get through it. And there might be as much as 20 sand in my inventory dropped from nons without telekinesis. Nons in the Mushroom Desert are absolutely everywhere. Of course, that is because it's kind of one of the early game farming islands. But we're going to have to check out my current sand collection right now to see how much it went up by. I have 65,610 sand collection, and that's up from 8,953 sand collection that I had at the beginning of this video. And that means that I got 56,657 sand collection. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. The nons without telekinesis are absolutely everywhere here. Okay, I'll go into my large mining sack and I'll take out this 20,000 sand. That will go into my enchanted mining sack, and in my enchanted mining sack there is 354 enchanted sand, plus 17 sand. I'm going to have to do some quick math to see if that checks out. And that does check out, and I know for a fact that I picked up at least 20 sand from nons without telekinesis, but the amount of collection matches what's in my inventory, so that means that nons without telekinesis, if you pick an item up from them, it will increase your collection. But because that's something I can't correct for, and if you're doing this yourself with my same setup, you'll encounter nons without telekinesis breaking sand as well, so I'm not going to be doing anything about it. So I broke about 56,657 blocks because that is how much sand I got, and it is a 1-to-1 ratio. And with that, how much money did I get? Well, the enchanted sand is currently worth 778 coins on a sell offer, so we can sell offer that and have 272,000 coins. But something that I could have done instead is, well, get regular mining sacks and sell the sand at a price of 7.2 coins, let's say. For the total amount, if I were to sell at 7.2 coins instantly, that would be just over 400,000 coins. So if you're doing this and you want the most money and you want sand collection, but you also want to get the most money, this probably won't be the case when I say this, but you could just use mining sacks and insta-sell your sand, depending on the price of enchanted sand. But I haven't given you my total yet. This is at a slightly different price, but we're going to go by this number, 272,419, only if it was 1 coin higher, and it would be 272,420 nice coins. And then I'll create a solver for the regular sand, 131.1 coins. I got 272,550.1 coins as a total, but don't click away yet because I'm going to switch lobbies and see if the collection leaderboards will update, and I'm going to see if I'm actually placed in sand collection, because remember, before this update, you could only mine sand on your island, and I can't imagine that many people had sand minions going, because let's be honest, they're sand minions. So now I'm at my island and the moment of truth is here. I'm not top 1,000 in sand collection, but I am top 0.5%, which means if I did this for maybe 3 or 4 more hours, I would be in the top 1,000. At least that's what I think it means. And I'm sure that it means that because, let's be honest, I don't think that number 1 in sand collection is terribly high compared to what it will be in a couple months because you can now mine sand. So in other words, if you want to be ranked decently high in a random collection, a pretty easy collection to go for right now would be sand, because that is a fairly new collection in the way of getting it quickly, because no one's been able to get it quickly until now. So sand minions and mining sand, okay, do that if you wish, but I definitely won't be doing that. I seriously won't be. Why would I do that? But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you go down there, hit that like button, and subscribe, because I'm Undertaker and I make actually accurate content each and every single day. Join my Discord server because you can't actually interact with it, unlike most people. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Goodbye.